Alright, welcome back to Josuke's Butt. Um, this is my draft analysis of my CBN team, which is a new league that I'm in with one of my buddies. This is a doubles league, so I've never done one of those before, and I don't really know how to draft a team for a doubles league, so this was a fun little experiment for me. So, yeah. It is also VGC rules, which means that all Pokemon are level 50 and there's no doubling up on items. And to start our draft, our highest point Mon that we drafted was Dragapult. My reasoning for drafting Dragapult is because he's fast as fuck and he hits like a truck. And his typing is very good. Dragon Ghost is nuts. It gets Infiltrator, so if anyone puts up screens, then it goes through screens. It gets Dragon Darts, which is a multi-hit dragon type move that does a lot of damage. And it also gets Shadow Force, which is a move that it vanishes for the first turn and then hits the second time. And it does, I think, 90 or 100 base power, which is pretty insane. Our second highest point Mon was Volcarona. I don't think I really have to explain this pick. Volcarona's just nuts. Volcarona's just good. I love Volcarona. Gets Flame Body. It's a bug fire type. It's fast. Special attacker. Good special defense. It's just a good Mon. My third highest pick was Grimmsnarl. The reason I picked Grimmsnarl was for Prankster. So if I wanted to set up screens, I get priority for screens. And stuff like Parting Shot and stuff like that. So it's pretty much just like a defensive Mon. It's not really here to do a lot of damage, even though it could. It really could. But it's not fast. So we've got Corviknight, which is a defensive beast. This thing is meant to take hits. It also gets Tailwind and it gets Mirror Armor, which is really good for status. So, I don't really see any other uses for him other than setting up Tailwind and just being a menace by being so bulky. For Cobalion, we have a Steel Fighting type. I just wanted access to fighting type moves and having stab with fighting type moves. This thing's got really good defense and it's special. It could be a special or a physical attacker depending on what I need. Its speed is really good. It's got Justified, which isn't a good ability, but there is a reason for this with the next pick, I believe. So our next pick is Pheasantipede, which gets access to Beat Up, which is a dark type move. And Justified boosts your physical attack by 1 every time you get hit by a dark type move. And Beat Up hits 4 times. So that's plus 4. And it also gets Toxic Chain, which means that it has a 30% chance to poison with every hit. And it has Technician, which boosts moves that are lower than 40% by 1.2 times, I believe. This Mon has some pretty decent stats. It's bulky. It's got good attack. It's got good speed. Its HP is mediocre, but it is overall a very good Mon. Its typing is Poison Fairy, which is really, really weird, but I like it. Then we have Azelf. The reason I picked Azelf over Uxie or Mesprit was just to have the more physical, like, Lake Mon. I always use Uxie, usually because of the defense it gives, but I wanted to have mystical power and be able to actually use it because its special attack is 125 and mystical power has a 100% chance to raise your special attack by 1 every time you use it, which is nuts. It is a very good Mon. I love this thing. We picked up Arbok, the main reason I picked this thing up was for Intimidate. It looks like I messed up on the defense here. The defense is 79, not 769. That is a lie. This thing has decent physical attack. This Mon is slept on, in my opinion. I think Arbok deserves more respect. I think it's overall pretty decent Mon. It's got Intimidate. It has Earthquake for crying out loud. Like, that is insane. For a Mon that like shouldn't have Earthquake, I think it's pretty good. I think it's not very fast, but it can do some damage, could take some hits, and we'll see how it goes. And we've got Cloth. I really just wanted a rock type Mon on my team because rocks are just going to be fun. It also has Regenerator, which is a really good move, in my opinion, or a really good ability. And for 2 points, it's not that bad. Its defense is really good. It's really a really heavy hitter. It's not very specially defensive. It's pretty slow. But I really only wanted it for Regenerator and for some stab on my rock type moves. So that's the main reason we picked Cloth. We have Komala as our last pick. I really can't tell you why I picked this Mon, to be honest. I needed another Mon that was 2 points, and he's pretty bulky. He's got a good ability, though. So, like, he can't be put to sleep because he's already technically asleep. He's got pretty decent special defense, which covers the rest of my team because the rest of my team is kind of balls for special defense. But yeah, that is the end of the draft, but I'm going to show you the type matchup chart that I created. So here we go. If we go to Sheets and we go to CBN Matchup, I created a matchup chart for all of us in the league so that we all know what we're weak to, what we resist, what stats our Mons have, and all of that. This took me a week and a half to complete, and I'm very proud of it. There are 16 people in this league, and so far I have a 1-0 with them, a 0-1 with Cabalion, 0-2 with Vizendipity, 0-1 with Azov, 0-2 with Corviknight. Arbok didn't show up, Volcarona didn't show up, and they didn't show up. So then we go to him, and Goldengo didn't show up, Talonflame didn't show up. Oh, this is the wrong one. I am so sorry. His is right here. Urshifu didn't show up, Murkrow didn't show up, this didn't show up, Sandy Shock's got 2, Sylveon got 2, I believe. Stantler got 0. Monkey Dory got 2. Actually, I think if he put it in here, I could tell you exactly what happened. Monkey Dory got 2. Oh, Sylveon had 4. Dang. Sandy Shock's got 2 in total. Monkey Dory had 2. Did not bring Executor, did not bring Bastiodon, and did not bring Spuba. That's okay. And yeah, that's about it for the video. Thank you for tuning in.